o'clock on the coach. It's a little bit in advance. It's 11:33 now. So already in front of us you can see the old town of Dubrovnik. It was really rainy this last couple of days, be around 15, 16 degrees. But with the sunshine it should be nice, ideal for the sights without any problem. You came really the perfect period for the sightseeing because it should be nice.
Can we share that between four of us, please?
Yes.
Late summer, quiet beaches. An excellent hotel.
Usually we don't have a snow here, really rarely. During the season there is a lot of people and a lot of tourists, they're mostly tourists. Here in this area mostly are tourists from the Central Europe, so Poland, Slovakia, Germany, Austria, Czech Republic. So those are mostly the tourists, and there are also people who are from Bosnia and Herzegovina, Serbia, because during the Yugoslav period they were coming here as the kids. And Split after the Second World War had somewhere around 40,000 people, and then during the 60s and 70s another 40,000 people arrived here to work and to live.
And just like the guy whose feet are too big for
First main street from the north to the south called Cartus Maximus, or the heart, arteria of the city, and from west to the east, the Decaman. Decaman was coming from the Latin.
some talking to the sun.
These three towers still here, 1, 2, 3, Mausoleum, Bell Tower, and this is the new part of the city. But let's go inside, it's better when you see it inside.
it. Thank you.
It's real sword.
No, okay. Come on then.
This is the one who is not alive anymore. These two are.
Diocletian's palace, as it
And
was.
It was 16 of them. 10 was square and 6 was octagonal, just next to the continental entrance. The rest of octagonal you can see.
People rub the bishop's toe and make a wish.
Another ferry, usually it goes to Italy, to Ancona. When it comes famous, the members of the teams.
The rain has followed us all the way.
So usually it's the same family, built the house next to one, and then they connected. You can see this arc here and everything. And you can see all this road where they're hanging there. So we are on the upper level. You can see already the small house is there. It's here. So you have, we call this the Ethno Village. There is this small museum.
The flood level is way high. Jump, only if you're crazy. Skradin, a small resort on the lake.
Even it's a one community, one administration center. There is 2 hospitals, 2 main bus stations, 2 universities. So it's unfortunately still a little bit divided. Now you can easily use kunas and euros. In Bosnia and Herzegovina, the cities where the east meets west. So it's the beautiful, we could say, mixture in between the Ottoman and Austro-Hungarian architecture.
Tell you about the religions here. We are obviously standing in front of a Franciscan church, which is called Peter and Paul's Church from 1866. But Mostar and Yugoslavia in general, if you remember, was a very multi-ethnic society. So they're both Catholics, Orthodox, Jews and Muslims living in Bosnia. I'm telling you this because most of the people think that the war that happened was kind of a religiously based war. But if you think about it, we were under communism. If you remember Tito's Yugoslavia, Tito suppressed the religion quite a lot. So he said that the only way we could build on a common country was to kind of ignore the religion. And Mostar, for instance, was a town with most mixed marriages in the former Yugoslavia. You know, everyone's mother was a female, father was a male. No. It was very common to intermarry, and it was not really an issue because no one practiced the religion.
The original medieval bridge was destroyed in the 1990s. Since then rebuilt with the help of UNESCO.
That's kind of historical. So that's why they did it this one here. Meaning, you know, people usually don't come to pray in it, but of course, if someone wants to pray, if you're, for instance, a religious, the right is so important. You don't have to take off your shoes, usually we do, but today.
In the 16th century, this house was the harem of a Turkish nobleman.
Okay? Or there for the mother and the child, so she didn't have to go all the way down to being her baby. In Bosnia, you're supposed to rest 40 days. And she said, you shouldn't wash your hair for 40 days, young lady. And I washed it, but in the old days it wasn't common. First of all, it was a sign of beauty to be a bit larger. If you were a lady, and if you look at the photo, there is a photo over there. Sometimes you have small coins on your forehead to dress up a bit. So that's the part of the national costume. Living in Bosnia, and completely green fezzes were used for dervishes. That's a sect in Islam. There's like swirling dervishes. They fall into trances when they pray. And you could tell who the person was by looking at their fez. Nowadays, no one wears them anymore, except for like in the old town, you can see someone wearing them. They're probably tourists.
This is the restaurant with the best view over river and bridge.